Hey guys, Stacy here, We Grow Again. I'm outside and I want to show you everything that's been popping up. All the new seeds I germinated. These are string beans. I got 3 in here. They're going to be transplanted today outside. My snapdragons getting big. They're starting to get some colors on them. They're starting to get pink, which is pretty cool. These snapdragons take so long to grow. And I want to show you guys, I germinated half of one of my seeds. Now this popped out a half a seed. I had one little half like this. This is the seed that you usually germinate. This is what it looks like together. Comes as a little bean. And then I only had half of that. So what I did, instead of throwing the seed away, I planted it. And I got a vine. Now I only got half of one. You can see they're supposed to have 2 leaves. So I only got half of a leaf because I only had half of a seed. But you can see, because I didn't throw it away and I germinated it, it's starting to push out. And I'm going to see what happens. Why not? You know, don't waste your seeds. I got more peas that popped out, guys. I planted more because my peas a couple weeks ago just died outside. I got them out there a little too early. I was so impatient, and they just died on me. Peas really don't do good in hot weather. We still have 90 degrees here, and my peas are dying. So these are going to be growing inside for a while until they reach a nice mature good stage and get some roots on them. And then once this weather calms down in a couple of weeks or so, I should be able to put my peas outside and they should be fine. My lettuce is getting really big, guys. You can see it's growing nice and big. I put that fresh compost on there. That video I did for you the other day. This is sage. I got another little seed popping up. Sage. And then this lettuce I'm going to keep in here. And I'm going to show you how to harvest this lettuce soon. I don't want to harvest it yet, but this is almost ready. 3 of them are almost ready. These 3. The purple one and the 2 green. So I'm going to show you how to harvest those when it's time. And then this way it gives all the rest of these little lettuce seeds time to grow and room to grow. You can see they're all taking off nice and good for me though. These are growing nice and compact. And this dumped over and I transplanted every single one individually. And they're doing good. New ones are popping out. And I want to take you out here. My coleus is getting so big. This plant is so pretty, guys. Look. She's flowering beautifully, and she's in a tiny container. It's going to need to be transplanted pretty soon. I want to show you outside because I want to show you all them flowers I've been getting. I've been doing some maintenance around here. I've been mixing calcium soil up, like my starter mix in here. These are peppers getting nice and big for me. More peppers that popped out. I got some more seeds. They're either string beans, peas, I got some zucchini in here, I got lettuce in here, some other stuff. These are tomatoes. You should be getting all your seeds germinated. Everything you want to grow for the fall here, you should be germinating and getting them outside. You can see them green beans are going nuts since I put that fresh compost. I topped it off with a fresh compost. I did a video for you guys yesterday on it and how to do it. You can see she's just taken off. Look at this growth. She's getting all them new suckers. That's a sucker branch right here, growing out of the armpit. And I'm going to leave that because she's pushing, that's going to create a brand new stem and a stalk for me, and she's going to push out tons of flowers from it. So I leave my suckers on for now. You can see there's no suckers growing yet. They're just starting. And once these grow on the bottom, I'm going to cut these 2 off. I don't let suckers grow on the bottom here. 20% of my plant down. I cut all them suckers off. And it just helps to produce and give this nice healthy growth like you're seeing. Now, I changed my nutrients. I give the Bonnie nutrients twice a week in my containers, once a week in the ground. And they've been doing so good. I'm spraying with a magnesium foliage spray once a week with some neem oil in there, 1/4 teaspoon. And that's it, guys. You can see my cucumbers are taking off. She's flowering. So happy. And you can just let them grow. They'll vine up here. Look at the flowers. Told you she was starting to flower the other day. You can see it. They're so pretty. Cucumber. I can't wait. These are heirloom cucumbers. They're already starting to vine. They're looking good. Take you around here. My tomato, I just picked 2 nice tomatoes off of here today. These cherry tomatoes, look how big they've been getting. That's how big I've been getting my tomatoes off of here. Can't wait for that juicy girl to ripen up. I got tons more tomatoes starting. She's going to give me tons more produce. You can see no more blossom rot. I totally fixed the blossom rot. It's not brown. It's not rotting out. You can see it's pushing new fruit. So she's doing good, guys. There's no problem here. And this is fixed by the calcium I put in the soil, the magnesium I've been giving her, and the nutrients in the container. Watering is so important at this stage. My sunflower is starting to flower. Green beans. Look at these green beans growing big. This is one plant, Bush Blue Lake green bean. Look how big she's been getting. Got another one right here that's right behind it. But look, she's getting flowers and beans. Look at that. I got a bean going already, guys. Do you see it? So happy. See it? Another one down there. So happy. She's producing so much stuff already. So excited. My zucchini's doing good. I fixed all that blight and mold. No buggies. You can see she's flowering. It's a flower. So happy. They're growing so nice. Cucumbers. I won't bore you too much. I just want to show you what that compost did that I topped off with. And this is that fresh compost I put on here. And she loves it. It's giving it the calcium it needs right now. When they're flowering and fruiting, calcium is super, super important at this stage. You can see that little flower here. I got tons of flowers starting on here. And that's because I topped with that magnesium and the Fresh Cocoa Local potting mix. And she's just doing good. The eggshells, that's so important for the calcium. And I also showed you some CalMag that I use. It's just a calcium nutrients that I give it when it's starting to flower like this. I'm going to start CalMag on it in a little while, probably in a week or so, when she starts getting more flowers on her and they start getting a little bigger and start pushing fruit out. She's going to need some calcium, so then I'm going to start putting some CalMag up in the soil with my nutrients once a week in my garden and then twice a week in my containers. And that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to show you. Just the nice little flowers. Carrots getting big. You can see now everything's taken off. Everything's growing really fine and big for me. I trimmed up my coleus. You can see. Trimmed a lot of them branches off so she's flowering new flowers. And she's bushing out because I cut the top off. You can see all that side branching going on. So all I did to my coleus was just trim the top off. Cut this off right till that, right here. Oops. And you're good to go. Make sure you cut it off below that first set of leaves there, below the flower. And you're all set, guys. You can either pinch her off, cut her off, whatever you want to do. I love that coleus. Green bean growing, doing really good. You can see. I'm going to show you. I still haven't gotten rid of that marigold over there. I've been doing so much around here, guys. It's been a tough week, just with gardening, my grandma. You know, I'm really thinking about my grandma lately. We had lost her about a week ago now, my grandfather a few months ago, so everything's been really tough on us here. I'm just gardening in memory of my grandma. She would want me to keep doing what I love to do, and I love you, Grandma and Grandpa. I know you're still up there listening to us and watching over us. Some green beans, guys. Doing good. More corn. That's bicolor corn, by the way. Look at my coleus, the colors. She's doing so good. She's getting like a lime green color to her. It's pretty. That's where I took that squash out of. You can see these weeds are growing nice and big. I still haven't found out what kind of weeds these are, guys. So if you know what weeds these are, I thought they were pumpkin and zucchini or something, but that ain't zucchini. Zucchini should be bigger than this. So I'm kind of curious what kind of weed it is, because I've never seen that weed before. It's interesting. You can see my basil's doing nice and good from when I cut her back. I've been cutting this and cutting this girl, all the new growth on it, you know, just hacking it off from here, all the tops. That's what you want to do with your basil. Just keep cutting them. And you can see all this new healthy growth she's pushing out because I do that. You know, you want to make sure there's space, it's breathing. This is a little too congested. You can see all them leaves are really congested. So I'm going to have to get in here and just prune some off. But you can see just how big my basil's getting. The more you prune basil, the more it grows. And then I want to take you over here. Look at my watermelon, guys. It's growing so big. I'm so happy. Look at her trailing. She's starting to trail. So happy. Can't wait. She's going that way. I'm going to train her. She's pushing out flowers. Those are flowers. Watermelon takes about 100 days to get mature and produce. You can see I fixed them and they're going to do good. They're fine. I got them back. They were really down and just, you know, getting full of sand, and underneath the leaves were drooping. They were breaking. And you can see just how vibrant they look now. And I've been giving these guys, I've been hitting them quite frequently, twice a week with nutrients, my Bonnie nutrients, and magnesium foliage spray and neem oil. Every week I've been doing that. And you can see just how big and good they're growing. I'm so happy. That's Charleston Gray watermelons. And that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to show you. I can't wait for my corn to get big. It's getting there. That marigold kind of flapped over. I want to just take you over to my pumpkin and show you what I've been fixing on her, because she started getting blight and all kinds of stuff. That's my another basil that I've been coming back, and it looks so much better than what it did a few weeks ago. Marigold trimmed up. I trimmed it up, I propped it up, and you can see all the new flowers starting. And I put some fresh compost on the bottom of my pumpkin, some eggshells, some Coco Loco potting mix, some magnesium, and some coffee grinds in here, just because I was getting blossom rot. And blossom rot happens, guys. It can happen for two reasons. Too hot, and it's just not going to set a fruit because the plant's already struggling to stay alive, or you're just getting lack of calcium and it's rotting off the fruit. The fruit can't produce because you have lack of calcium in there. Calcium is so important and vital to plants' growth at this point. You can see she's growing nice and big for me. She's getting flowers. I stop that mold. Look how much that mold is going away, guys. It's only on this one and this one now, and you can see it's half gone off of that leaf. This leaf was totally covered in these spots, like this one. And you can see I only got a couple right here. So it's going away. It hasn't really creeped up. Here, there's a little right here. You can see, you just got to fix it. You can see I fixed it in that yellowing. You can see where it was starting to yellow a little bit. And if I didn't fix it, it would be all white. So I'm fixing that pretty good. She's flowering. I'm going to have to get in here and cut some more branches out. And that's a reason you get powdery mildew. It's just too hot and humid right now. It's literally 90 degrees still. And the humidity's up at 80%. It's so stinking hot here. So my fruit doesn't want to set. You know, these are fall vegetables. So they like, you know, tomatoes especially. Tomatoes will not set fruit if it's above 85. They're already struggling to stay alive. And they're like, no way, I'm not doing it. I'm going to wait till the weather comes down, and then I'll push out a fruit. So that can be why you're not pushing fruit out. Calcium, lack of water, or it's just too hot out, or the plant's not mature enough. So I hope that helped you in the best way possible, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.